Richar Nogueira just recently came off of a victory versus Shane Jamil Hill-Taylor earlier. And Sodré victorious versus Danny Myra.
Attention, Igor Feliz, please report your room for Genera number 2. Leonardo Clara, please check in.
Richar Nogueira, like we said earlier, one of those competitors that is just so
goes one way or the other. It's hard to say what can happen because he's right now he's in the semifinals against Diego Sodré, looking for a chance to go and compete for his first Pan gold medal. And when you had somebody like the #1 seed, world champion, Pan champion, Jamil Hill in that bracket, yeah, you have to say that was a little unexpected. So Nogueira on bottom in the blue gi, Sodré on top in the white. And Sodré himself, let's not forget, he was the champion in Rome, the European champion in Italy just a few months ago, beating Isaac Erdlein in the final. So a very capable competitor looking to take his second IBJJF major gold medal here this year.
Absolutely. You know, one thing about Richar is over the course of his career, I do feel like he's grown more and more consistent. Like his results and the way he competes tournament by tournament have grown. The needle has moved slowly more towards the highest level. And it's not so this day he'll lose, this day he'll win.
No, and I think good reason for that is because he has been consistently active on the IBJJF circuit. He competes a lot in majors, in minors. He's always out there, he's always competing, and that experience counts. That experience adds up, and it can put you in a good position so that when you go into these major tournaments, these major brackets, you're ready to go against anybody. Right now, doing a good job of using this open guard in preventing the pass, but Sodré's getting closer here. Nice guard recovery there from Nogueira, having to go fully inverted. Sodré, when he wants to open up, look at this, his footwork. He's putting a lot of pressure on in these positions.
My goodness, he is moving very quick. Oh, now Sodré seeming like he was going to move to the side there for a second. Richar also very good at the last second. He looks like he's dead to right.
Recovery. Yeah.
Looks like he's dead to rights, and then he just.
Both he and his teammates Thiago Macedo, who's also in the featherweight division on the other side of the bracket, they're both very good at that. They're both kind of escape artists in that sense. There is Feijão, legendary coach from the Novo União team, keeping a close eye on Diego Sodré, his student, his athlete, his competitor here in this featherweight division. He'll be over on mat 1 a little later to coach Alexandro Sodré, the other Sodré brother, if I'm not mistaken.
You notice as soon as Richar threw that lasso with his right leg, Sodré was quick to preemptively circle the handout. And that's another lesson that a lot of people who are watching at home, if you're wondering how to escape the lasso, it's a lot about preemptively circling your handout. As soon as you feel the lasso come in, circle that handout. It's going to free up your ability to move.
Coming up to the halfway mark in this match.
And so far, it seems like Richar has had he's mostly been on his heels in this match, so to speak. He's been having to disengage and recover his guard and consistently defend, and he hasn't had too many opportunities to open up. And if that was the first halfway point of the match, well, in the second half of the match, we're gonna see how is Richar gonna open up and attack the relentless, in the midst of the relentless pressure of Sodré.
feel like Sodré slowed down a touch here now, this latter half of the second half of this match. Because Nogueira's guard is such a tough nut to crack. He's probably realized, man, if I keep up that pace, it might be a little too much. I need to... Oh, there's an attempt, though. Maybe he needs to save a little in the gas tank for later in the match, but...
Because it is interesting to think about.
Oh, no, there's a nice blitz. There's a very nice blitz there from Sodré. Again, the late guard recovery from Nogueira. Not out of the woods yet, but that side-to-side passing movement from Sodré, that was really something spectacular.
Oh, absolutely. He's moving so fast, and you brought up an interesting point earlier, Hal, about how he does have to worry about the rest of the match, but also, and though these competitors are in incredible shape, they do also have a final to compete in later as well, and that is going to require every fiber of what they have in their body for the rest of the match.
We need to go back to the action. There's a lot happening here.
Oh, the referee's hopping over the competitors.
3.5 minutes remaining.
You love to see it.
Well, it's great when they don't break the momentum of the match. You know, this it can be a really disruptive thing to stop, tie the geese. It really can kill the momentum of the match, right?
Yeah, I think it can too. It's a long break, and the competitors are very intelligent. They know that they have 20 seconds to tie their belt. They're going to take the 20 seconds. They're going to take some deep breaths. It's gamesmanship at its finest. Richar really looking to throw a De La Hiva or anything to get Sodré off balance.
Little stomp pass attempt there. Big fan of that style, by the way, that stomp pass. It's like a side kick to the inside of the thigh and can often throw the hips out of the way. And it's really spectacular when done well, but very hard to hit. Nogueira.
And another thing we're seeing a lot, Howell, is that stomping on the shin pass.
Yes.
Sort of along the same lines. I think we first saw that.
Pinning the shin.
You're pinning the shin. And I remember I had first seen that really come into popularity after the Rotolo brothers did it.
Yeah, I feel that they were the front runners and the innovators of that technique. I'm sure they didn't invent it as such, but they definitely popularized it. And since then, it's becoming very, very common indeed. There it is again.
Now Richar looking to potentially hook that and go underneath the 50-50. Oh, and this is the thing about Sodré, is he's able to wade out of any sort of guard attack of Richar while also turning it into a passing situation. It's just been very difficult for Richar to get anything going of his own.
Yeah, he has been pouring the pressure on. Has not particularly slowed down at all. Is still very much in search of that, but he just can't quite seem to make meaningful contact with the upper body. For all the pass attempts, Nogueira's late guard recovery is just so on point.
And look at how swiftly Sodré breaks out of that lock.
Oh, look at this. Nogueira's trying to wrestle up here. And he does.
He wrestles up.
He gets a 2. And we're in the final 45 seconds or so of this match now.
Oh, Sodré's going to try to net another advantage before the time goes out.
He could get an advantage for that cross-collar champ. No, he does no advantage for that submission attack. But the score is now tied. And that is significant. The late score from Nogueira suddenly took away the lead of Diego Sodré. And this match is suddenly very, very different.
It is going to be tough. Richar's going to want to try to get some sort of advantage, but being locked in 50-50, I think this is a very smart move by Sodré. He knows that he spent most of the match in passing positions, putting Richar in a bunch of danger. And I think 50-50 was the right move to prevent Richar from being able to open up at all.
Wow, Diego Sodré who advances through into the final of the featherweight division.
See Sodré yelling with excitement towards his brother who's about to go up on...